would it be unfair to assume that the Fulbright application is this lengthy just to make it sort of filter out the serious versus non-serious applicants as well? Because somebody who's just casually applying might not spend so much time, like 22 pages on an application, whereas somebody who is serious will attempt every section of that application pretty thoroughly and will spend their time on doing it, and at least maybe a month or two just on the application just to refine it to perfection.
I don't deny that it is also, but it's a secondary purpose maybe.
Right.
The primary purpose is that this application is designed by the Educational and Cultural Affairs Bureau, Department of State, and it's based on a generalized, you can easily say that it's a generalized format of any American university application. So because once you get selected, these are the applications that we send to our partner for the placement, Institute of International Education, IIE. Yes. So this application is based on a generalized format of the different US universities. So we try to cover a lot of aspects in this application. That's why it's lengthy, because we could have shorten it to, or we, when I say that we, the people, those who are responsible for preparing this application, they could have shortened it, but then it would have lost a lot of things from it.
Exactly.
So these applications are forwarded to different universities. There are very few universities, those who ask for the candidates to fill out another application. Yeah. Otherwise, IIE started placement based on these applications. Right. That's why it's so lengthy.
So you basically ask them everything that could potentially be asked of them later on in the placement
by the
stage.
University, yes.
Yes, so that's why it's thorough.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. I think another aspect of the application process, as you mentioned, and I think you mentioned that it's one of the more important aspects as well, is the two written submissions that you ask for, which is the personal statement and the study objectives for master students and research objectives for PhD students. And for my experience, and obviously anybody of the alumni that I've spoken to, everybody emphasizes on making sure that these two things are something that you are very proud of when you're submitting, not something that aap jaan choda rahe hain and you're just getting done with it just for the sake of it. Because I believe a lot of the time, this could make or break your application as well, how well a personal statement is written or how well a study objective is written. Would you agree with that?
Definitely, 100%. But even I would add to it that not only that, although GPA requirement, academic history is important for the application purpose, GRE scores, they are also important depending on the field that you are, discipline that you are in. These two essays, definitely, if regarding the application, these are two make or break for the applications. Like किसी ने ऐसी एप्लीकेशन भरी है कि चलो जान छुड़ाने के लिए भेज रहे हैं, तो बिलीव मी कि हमें फर्स्ट पास जब हम एप्लीकेशन में देंगे तो हमें पता चल जाएगा कितना सीरियस स्टूडेंट है. और उसके बाद डेफिनेटली योर स्टडी ऑब्जेक्टिव्स, there is a different study objective required for the masters and PhD, but PhD के लिए I want to clear one thing here. People do think that we are asking them for the PhD research proposal. No, we are not doing that. It's the same essay study objective for the PhD as well, but we expect PhD applicants to be more thorough and more focused in their studies.
They should be more comprehensive and refined.
Although for the masters, we receive a lot of very focused, very very good personal statements and study objectives. No. So it's very important.